ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the first event of the Dipples Marble League Season 1. Today we have our 16 marble teams battling it out in a series of races down a funnel track, which will see the slowest team in each round eliminated, with season points being awarded based on final standings. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is our final funnel, which will act as our finish line, with the last marble to drop through it being eliminated in each round. As we get started on our first event, we see Forest Flyers slow out the gate there, but that is Retirement Home and Team Jovian, the first two down into our second funnel. So this track is a series of 4 funnels, 2 yellow at the top and 2 blue at the bottom. And the first team doesn't matter too much. It's only the last team that we're looking at, because they are the team that will be eliminated in each round. But to start us off, we see Jovian and Werewolves, followed by Autumn Rush crossing the finish line. So all of those teams are now safe. We're looking at Intergalactic. The Commanders have just gone down, and now C Squad is at the risk of being eliminated up the back there in that second to last funnel. Finally moving down into our final funnel now. We see Tigers go down. Intergalactic and Commandos. Commandos and C Squad are the last two left, with the C Squad being eliminated as the Commandos successfully pass through in to 15th place. So we've lost C Squad there, unfortunately. First preseason event, and they're already out. This is not what they wanted here. So we now restart with a randomized order at the top with the remaining 15 teams. We see Team Jovian again with a very quick start there, almost moving down that second funnel already. They are down the second funnel before 3 of the teams have even made it out of that first funnel. We're seeing Buzz finally coming down into that second funnel. Ice Queen's moving down. We've got Retirement Home and Commandos up there as well. Retirement Home goes down. The Commandos and Buzz, the Commandos moving through. So Buzz at the back, as we see a few teams finishing at the bottom here. Buzz have now made it down, with Retirement Home moving into the final funnel. Just Buzz left up the top there. Still haven't moved down into that final funnel. We see Ice Queen, Retirement Home, and the Commandos as Buzz joins them. I think Buzz has a lot of work to do here if they have any hope of catching up, as the Retirement Home are swirling around that final hole and move down into a safe position, leaving Buzz as our eliminated team. So that will take Buzz out in 15th place. That will be a disappointing finish for any Buzz fans out there. As we reshuffle the order of the marbles and move them back up to the start gate, we will say goodbye to Buzz. Team Jovian lost out of the start gate that time, but very quickly moving down towards the center, coming down in 4th place after being the last out of the gate. We've got, I believe it's Werewolves at the back, with Sweet Stuff just ahead of them. Autumn Rush already down in that final funnel, as is Jovian. We see Autumn Rush passing through in first, followed by Jovian. We see the Tigers moving down to that final funnel as Sweet Stuff moves down to join them. We still haven't seen Werewolves. Here they come now, joining that final funnel. So Sweet Stuff and Werewolves in the second to last funnel. And now it's just Werewolves not in that final funnel. It is not looking good for Werewolves, as they do make it down, but Sweet Stuff and the Commandos very close to finishing. And that will take out Werewolves in 14th place there. Making their way down into the finish. As we say goodbye to Werewolves, once again, we move back to the top of the track with a randomized order. The Tigers last out the gate this time. I believe that is Sweet Stuff down first. Correction, sorry. That was Retirement Home making it down first. Sweet Stuff currently in last place, the slowest into that second funnel. We see one team that I believe is Sweet Stuff still to come down, slowly making their way into that penultimate funnel, joining Ice Queens there. Ice Queens just ahead of them. We see 6 marbles in the final funnel. Tigers go down, Enamored goes down. We see the Kitties go down. And Sweet Stuff have passed Ice Queen, which means we'll be saying goodbye to the Ice Queens. So the Ice Queens are out in 13th after being overtaken at the very last hurdle by Sweet Stuff. So Sweet Stuff just doing enough there to get themselves back in the race. They'll have to be careful in the future, as that will not be sufficient in coming rounds. As we see now, we've reduced to 3 start gates at the top. As we see Forest Flies moving down with Tigers and Sweet Stuff. Sweet Stuff moves down, leaving Tigers at the top. Jovian getting stuck there, but Autumn Rush pushing them forward. It was very lucky for Jovian that they were so quick to go through, which meant that there was many teams behind them able to push them forward as they finish in first, followed by Autumn Rush. We're starting to see a pattern of dominance here from both Autumn Rush and, in particular, Team Jovian, who are doing very well there. Oh, as we see Tigers get stuck in the same place as Jovian, but no teams behind them to safely push them forward. So we'll be saying goodbye to Tigers, who do not finish in that race and are out in 12th. They'll be very disappointed with that. So far, the only team not to fully finish the track. The Kitties getting bumped back there by the Meanies. Meanies moving through quite nicely there. We've got Retirement Home, the Commandos, and Sweet Stuff at the back. It looks like Sweet Stuff is our final marble through, as Jovian already progressing into that final funnel. Looks like that is the Meanies joining them, as well as Autumn Rush and Enamored, with Forest Flyers now coming in. We see the Commandos, is that coming down? Yes, it is. The Commandos now in the danger zone, as they're the only team not currently in the final funnel. I think we may be saying goodbye to the Commandos here, as the Long Boys circle the final funnel, as do Sweet Stuff. And we have the Commandos really taking their time. They know they're out, so they're just soaking up the final laps as they leave the event in 11th place. So we say goodbye to the Commandos and move back to the start of the track. Once again, Jovian slow out the gate, but very quick through that first funnel. From last place in leaving the gate to first place through the first and second funnel, they are a truly dominant force in this event, as Jovian progress down, immediately down into that final follow, followed by Autumn Rush and the Meanies. I think it will be a hard press to see Jovians not do well in this tournament. They are very, very quick down these funnels. We see Intergalactic progressing into safety. Oh, a few teams there very close together, but Enamored progressing down, and unfortunately we will be saying goodbye to the Retirement Home here, as Gramps circles around and around that final hole. He's just really soaking it in, much like the Commandos. And we do see a few of them getting stuck in that little section after the funnel, but that doesn't matter, as it's whoever crosses through that funnel first that matters. We are down to 9 teams. And that is the Kitties with a very quick start there. But we see Autumn Rush and Jovian overtake them, as well as, I believe, Sweet Stuff. There goes Enamored and Forest Flies, followed by the Kitties. So the Kitties lost a lot of ground there, but with the Meanies and Long Boys up at the top, they should still be in relative safety. We have Autumn Rush and Team Jovian going through. The Long Boys now joining the Meanies in that second last funnel, but the Meanies have moved down. It's not looking good for the Long Boys here, as I believe that Intergalactic is the only other team left on the track, but they are right in the midst of finishing. And the Long Boys will go out there, with Intergalactic progressing through. So that takes us to the top half of our leaderboard, with 8 teams left and 8 teams eliminated. It's all to play for here as we move down to 4 starter gates, with Forest Flyers slow out the gate there. Enamored with a very nice start, but the Kitties, Forest Flyers, Jovian, we've got Autumn Rush, the Meanies. Somehow, the Kitties, who were looking like they were in first, have dropped back to second last, with only the Kitties and Enamored fighting it out there, I believe. Or is that... No, I believe that's Intergalactic, as the Kitties are further down. My apologies. That is Intergalactic at the back, as Sweet Stuff comes down into that final funnel. Intergalactic and Enamored both very close here. Sweet Stuff still potential to go out. No longer. This is neck and neck. Who will go down first? It is Enamored, with Intergalactic taking out 9th place. We get a slow motion replay here, as it was so close. Enamid just getting that lip edge there to drop down slightly quicker, with Intergalactic going around 4 further times. So unfortunately, Intergalactic will be disappointed with that, finishing in 8th, but they have made it to the top half of the leaderboard, so they should not be too ashamed in that result. They have done better than half the teams. So Enamid there, who struggled in the last round, just got through, are struggling here as well, but the meanies are behind them. So it's the meanies and Enamid, but Enamid going down. The meanies a little further back, finally moving down to that second to last funnel. We see Sweet Stuff go through. Meanies are catching up here, but Enamid is the first through. Meanies still in that top funnel. Very slow progression into that funnel, as we see Enamid and the meanies. Unfortunately, we have lost the camera at the finish, but oh, that was very close, as Enamid only just slip in before the meanies. That is our closest finish yet. Enamid really playing with fire here. That is 2 rounds. They have been neck and neck at the finish line. But we do say goodbye to the meanies in 7th place. Enamid scraping through by the skin of their teeth yet again. They are out in 1st place this time, but Autumn Rush, Forest Flyers, we've got Jovian, Sweet Stuff, and then Enamid coming through. The Kitties now in last place. Will we see another battle with Enamid between the Kitties and Enamid? Can Enamid hang on? It looks like they're doing well, as the Kitties are struggling to get out of that second yellow funnel. We see Enamid join the final funnel with Forest Flyers and Team Jovian, followed by Autumn Rush. So that is the first win for a team that is not Team Jovian or Autumn Rush. Enamid make it through safely, as Sweet Stuff just beat out the Kitties there. So we say goodbye to the Kitties in 6th, and we move into our top 5 teams left in round 12. See a quick start for Jovian. Enamid doing very well there to move into 2nd. They've learnt from their previous races and are desperately trying to avoid those last second battles as they progress ahead of Sweet Stuff. But Jovian, an absolutely dominant force here. Almost out of that funnel before any other teams join them, with only Autumn Rush in the final funnel with them. As Autumn Rush now progressing through a significant time gap. We see the Forest Flyers go down, and I think Enamid is safe here. They definitely are. We will be saying goodbye to Sweet Stuff as they do their final laps of honor before departing the course in 5th place. So that is goodbye, Sweet Stuff, and hello, top 4, as we now move down to just 1 start gate. We see Enamid, Flyers, and Autumn Rush come out. Autumn Rush the first down, followed by Jovian. We've got Flyers. Enamid stuck at the back now. Enamid moving down. Autumn Rush following Jovian. We see the Forest Flyers go down through that second funnel. Enamid still at the top, but Autumn Rush have overtaken Jovian here. And they do manage to finish first. So it's Autumn Rush and then Jovian. We see Forest Flyers in that last funnel with Enamid yet to join them as Forest Flyers go through. Enamid could just take their time. They know they're out. They know they've secured 4th place. Unfortunately, no podium finish for them in this event. But they will enjoy and soak up the final few moments in the track. A very respectable 4th place there for Enamid. They will not be disappointed with that. That is a very successful run by them. We see Autumn Rush, Team Jovian, and the Forest Flyers fighting to make it into the final event, with the elimination here putting you into 3rd place, so still on the podium. So all of these teams will be very happy with their results. But Jovian are just looking absolutely dominant in this event. Autumn Rush, a very solid performance too. But Jovian have won all but 3 events of these 14 so far. So we say goodbye to Forest Flyers into 3rd place. Congratulations to them. And hello to our final between Team Jovian and Autumn Rush. It's very close, but we see Jovian take an early lead. This will be hard to catch up as they are such a fast team. Jovian and Autumn Rush are doing very well to hold it together, though. Oh, I thought Autumn Rush may take them there, but Jovian do extend their lead here. Jovian on the inside. But Autumn Rush have passed them. So our champions of the Elimination Funnels in a shock finish is Autumn Rush. They take a slight bump from Team Jovian there, and that pushes them down ahead as they come on the inside. They use Jovian to push themselves down that final funnel ahead of them. That is a very smart play there from a very quick team in Autumn Rush. So congratulations to Autumn Rush for taking out first place in the first event of Season 1, and congratulations to all of the participating teams on their placements. We will see you for Event 2, which is coming soon, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and best of luck to your team this season. Have a good night.